This segment is sponsored by VCU Health.
The doctor is in and you have questions. COVID-19 is now one of the leading causes of death in the United States. Today, we're joined by Dr. Art Kellerman, CEO of VCU Health, to discuss battling this current surge and the rollout of the COVID-19 vaccine. Welcome, Dr. Kellerman. It's wonderful to see you.
Good to see you too, Jessica.
This is such an important conversation, and we want to get right to it. What do we know about the COVID-19 vaccine? So many folks have questions about how they're given and potential side effects.
The vaccine is incredible. It is highly effective. It is very safe. And not only based on research involving over 40,000 Americans of all different ages and backgrounds, but now tens of thousands of Americans, many of them healthcare workers who have stepped up early to get it. It is working beautifully. I have been fortunate enough to have the vaccine, so I voted with my arm, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend any family member, any friend, any relative, anyone I cared for, your first chance, get the vaccine.
It really is so encouraging and so incredible to hear that kind of an endorsement. VCU Health is integral in this rollout of the vaccines. That is a big part of ensuring it's keeping the community and its patients safe, isn't it?
Absolutely. It is the most powerful thing that we can do. Now, right now, everybody has to practice the 5 W's of prevention. But when you have an opportunity, the vaccine will give you body the ability to fight the virus off on its own without all the risk of terrible problems that we see in our ICUs. Over 400,000 Americans dead. We can put this virus behind us and get this country going again. We all get on board with both prevention and vaccination.
And Dr. Kellerman, you mentioned those 5 W's. Can you talk us through specifics on those until we have that vaccine?
Yeah, 5 W's are simple. Wear a mask, wash your hands, watch your distance, wait. Don't go to a party, don't go out and have a big indoor restaurant dinner right now. Wait until this third wave is passed, and then you can get more engaged again. And finally, whack COVID by getting the vaccine as quickly as you can.
I love that. We will definitely keep those 5 W's in mind, keep practicing those. Dr. Kellerman, you mentioned, of course, you've received the vaccine. I'm sure everyone watching right now is curious. How did you react? What was your experience? And what can you share with us about receiving it?
Well, vaccines almost always cause a little bit of shoulder discomfort. That is no big deal. And that's all I felt with the first dose. Second time around, people may feel a little bit more what is called side effects. I call it a signal that your body recognizes that the vaccine is there and it knows what to do. So I felt a little funny. That was about it. I told my wife when I went home that night after getting it, I said, I don't feel quite the same, and I'm thrilled because that tells me that my body's immune system was primed with that first dose. And now it knows how to deal with a second dose. And the next morning I woke up and I felt great. And I have felt great ever since. So I really think people should not worry. Rarely we'll see somebody who has an allergic reaction. Usually if they have a big history of allergies. That's about it. We don't see major problems with this vaccine. Every day we see tragedy and heartache and critical illness and people who are fearful for their lives and fighting to breathe due to this dang virus. So we have a tool now. I would take a vaccine side effect 1,000 times out of 1,000 before I would take one bad case of COVID. And we can keep our hospitals open and keep us able to do our mission and put this disease behind us once and for all.
That is a powerful endorsement. Dr. Kellerman, we're almost out of time, but just remind us again, anything else you would like to share with friends watching today?
What I would say is VCU is here for you. We are committed to this community. And we're committed to the Commonwealth. This is the greatest health challenge our state and our nation have faced in 102 years. But we are Americans, and we can pull together and we can beat this virus and get this country going again. If we practice the 5 W's and get vaccinated as soon as you can.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us and making time today. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. And for more information about VCU Health and the work going on there, visit the website, vcuhealth.org. Stay with us. There's more Virginia This Morning coming up right after this.